Just give me the light.
What's the deal? How's everybody doing? How's everybody? We are live. We are live. We are live. What's going on? So we filled up fairly quickly here, right? They tried to get us, but they couldn't stop us. And we are back for another amazing week. It's fucking Monday. It's Monday, bitches. It's that day. My favorite day of the week. Because I have the whole week to look forward to. Who streams London session? Irrelevant. We're in Asian session. And at the moment, you are here. Let's get going. Ooh. Ooh. This daily must be playing. Yeah. What are we doing here, daily? Wow, this is nice. Look, we close right below this area. It's nice, decent daily level. With the top wick, we could start heading down. Let's see if we. I don't even want to look at the 4 hour. Let's just 5 minute this. Where's this daily flip? Fuck the other time. No, I'm just kidding, chat. Let's go through them. All new people here like, what? How did he just go from the daily to the 5? 4 hour closed bullish, but weak bullish. We just opened up. Well, we didn't just open up. We opened up 3 hours ago, and we haven't been able to make a bottom wick on this 4 hour. Let's see if this hourly can do it. Probably not. We have a lot of range down and up on the higher time frames. Let's see if we get these range 2 breakouts. So yeah, if we have a range, I'm sorry, chat. Give me 1 sec. Let's get the zoom going. There we go. So support, resistance, range in between them. We had another range formed here. See what it looks like on the 30. Yeah, very nice. Ooh, you know what? We might have had a pretty decent closure here on the 5 minute. Let's see. Or we might have a decent closure coming up here on the 5 minute. It's very interesting. Okay, so we are bearish on the day, chat. I'm looking at where we can get range 2 breakouts. Thing is, we're so bearish. I would rather come back in range here. I would rather take a sell than a buy today. That's for sure. I'm looking to see where we can take advantage of sells and how much room, how much of an advantage point we would have here if it's worth it. Ideally, we can start breaking back down here into this area and below 1956.03 on the higher time frame, but on the 5 minute here, just wondering what level I could take advantage of, and I think it would be below here. This is what I'll look for on the 5 minute. Well, okay. It's not just the level closing below here on the 5 minute. It's us coming back down in range on the higher time frame. And above here, I think we can look for some buys. This would be our range 2 breakouts. Okay. So realistically, on the higher time frame, we have our range 1, right? Range 1, range 2, anything that closes above here as such would be a range 2 breakout, right? To head up, mirror that candle to the left, and mirror this move over here, right? The reason I have my sells below here is just for sells. There's the level where it would make sense is over here for sells. We can take advantage of that area if we do start coming back down. But realistically, on the higher time frame, this is range 1 and range 2. Go to 30, you'll see it's the same range here. But I want an extra cherry on top. I want a closure above 1960, 110. Now if we can start coming back down, once we start closing below this area on the 5 minute. Right, if we can come back down, start closing below this area on the 5 minute. Then I'll be happy to take more sells down. If we go to the 5 minute, the 5 minute level that we can take advantage of is right here, because anything that's closed below here has driven, right? I'm gonna repeat this till you guys are sick and tired of showing up on this stream, but this is the study of historical price data. This is what we do, right? Technical analysis. Technical analysis is the study of historical price data, and we're trying to emulate it. And we see that in the past. Oh, sorry. Past, we've closed below, down, go to these areas, drove straight through here, respect it, closed below, drove down. This one drove up, came back, closed below, built this whole range, closed below, drove to this area, closed below, drove down here. So they tend to drive to at least right here, right? This is our advantage point. So if we start getting some closures, right? Coming down here and closing in this area, right? We're gonna look for positions below here and look to fill the range down, and then if we can fill this range, we'll also have some runners to head back down, because this will also, if this does happen, if not, it has to happen when if this does happen, we'll be prepared, and it'll also be the daily flip. See, the daily will come back down and flip here. Well, we'll be in a little after the daily flip. That's just extra confirmation for me for a cleaner drive on a smaller time frame, right? I want a nice clean drive. I don't want to sit there and bounce around and kind of trickle down. Idea is to predict with a high degree of probability the candle that drives, right? So let's see what happens here. Let's see if this is something we can repeat. But we're ready for it, right? So if it does happen, we'll be ready. And the Troll Award of the Year goes to Paul. 269. Appreciate you. Why not 269 then? Let's start a GoFundMe for Wix since he's with TD. Troll of the year, dog. Appreciate you. Thanks for always reminding me to keep the glass half full. Because there's enough motherfuckers that are going to spill it out. Stop emptying my glass, Paul. Half empty chat. All right, do I hear 270? Let's let the petty donations begin. Do I hear 270? What's going on, everybody? What up, Jay? What up, Green? What up? What goes on? Yo, not for nothing. Fire has been here first every day for the last 2 days. What's the deal? What's the deal? Yo, honestly, I haven't done so yet, so I'm gonna remind me and you guys to drop a like. I'm gonna drop a like right now. Drop a like, sub to the channel. Let's see if we can grow this audience. But as we know, the ideas come back down in range here, so we can take advantage of the daily flip. There we go. Vladislav. Warsaw, say hello. Hello, Warsaw. Hello, my Polish friends. All of a sudden, I understand the stream once I press the like button. Yeah, it's crazy how that works. I got that built in. Knock some sense into you. Hourly flipping bear here. This flipping hour. I like and I get free pips. I mean, I'm just going on by what chat says, right? I'm not in the chat. I don't know. I haven't been there, but I got a lot of friends in there. I know a lot of people in the chat. And I heard stories. They told me that's what happens. Are you able to log into your TD account, Wix? No, but we will soon. Right? Do not panic. Y'all just sit and talk all day.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Hey, Tanisha. What's the deal? Keep you posted. I'll keep everyone posted on what happens. We'll be fine. Wix, why don't you stream on Sundays? I'm trying to get it started, but I have a few hurdles I need to jump. Like being available on Sundays. Oh my god. You guys, all of you went to Hogwarts. Everybody can do magic here. Guys. Do I have two AG account? No, those are fake accounts. And yes, they're trying to scam you, and it's not me. So don't be the guy that texted me like, so are you gonna refund me or what? Like, I've never heard, yo, this is crazy. I open my DMs, I look through them. One of the messages, so are you gonna refund me or what? I was dead lost, right? Until like 20 more people sent me a message like, yo, check out this account and this account and that. I was like, oh, that's what he's talking about. Well, no, I'm not gonna refund you. Like, what are you talking about? You got scammed. But yeah, please block, report, delete, whatever. I feel for the guy, but what am I gonna refund him? I never charged him for nothing. Trying to scam me, right? Yeah, chat, look. When Wix enters the room, this is what you hear. Like, if you're not getting a phone call and this is all of a sudden playing in your room.
Just give me the line. Just give me the line.
This, that follows me everywhere I go. I promise you. Like, I don't even bring the device with me. I enter a room and that's what plays. If I was scamming you, there would be this sound in your room. Hi. Hey, Paul with another 269. Who's ready for another PC giveaway? Con one less? No, he didn't. So, yo, you did a PC giveaway. Who got your PC? For real. Don told me you actually gave away your PC. Who did you give it to? I prefer sells because of the daily. But this would be a range 2 breakout, so we'd have some room. I probably wouldn't have runners on buys, right? I'd probably take my whatever the range would be there, probably like 25 pips if we get that, and be out. You gave it a calm, for real. Com's never at his computer. If you notice, Com's always at somebody else's computer, in somebody else's bedroom. Yo, Wix, do you have an intense trading setup? No, I have a lizard tank and 2 screens, 2 monitors. Got my iPad scammed for a computer. You know what we need, chat? I know what we need. You have lizards next to you? There are lizards all around me. I open my yard door and they scatter. They scatter everywhere. There's like hundreds of them. Why, where you from? Right near the beach, boy! Oh man. I know what we need, chat. Here, I got this. I mean, the vibes are dying a little here. We're not even an hour in, right? We're like 30 minutes in, and you guys are dying off on me. Pump it up. Got some time, Chad. Do what you gotta do. Go wash the dishes to this beat. Go clean. Go dance. Go smoke one. You guys are really good dancers. Honestly, I'm impressed every time. You guys must take classes or something. Really, really impressive. I would so much rather take sells. Honestly, I might even cancel these buys based on. Let's just see what happens. Honestly, hold on. Too fire. Bring it back down was nice. Tell by the emojis, yeah, absolutely. Jeffersons. Really appreciate the wisdom you dropped earlier this morning on D's channel. Appreciate the educational service you're all providing. Just want to give a paid actor, chat. First paid actor. Just kidding. That guy's an intern. He does that for free. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Definitely. Look, there's 400 on here, almost. And I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for being on here. Good shit, everybody. Pat yourself on the back. What's the point of having two ranges when you can have one bigger one? The big one. Yeah, I mean, you can have the bigger one. I just have these two. For now. They might change. We'll see. We'll see how things start forming here. See where can we get more sells, right? We'd need some higher time frames to break lows. We can't take sells here into a bullish hourly, into a bullish 4 hour. So we need to start to see some lows being broken on the higher time frame before considering them on the 5. You turn the music on. Music is on. It's just very low, so you can hear me. Paul wants to start. Do you take profit levels? Do you take profit? I have, yeah, we use advantage points. We close out or manage risk at advantage points where the market gives us an advantage. Yeah. I mean, this shouldn't really be exciting, right? If you're excited and you're like, you got all these emotions flowing out of you, you might be impulsive. Should be level-headed. Said B after 5 or 10 pips? No. It just so happens that a lot of the advantage points are somewhere within the 10 to 15 pip range. Sammy, that's your broker. It's just different rollover time. We repeat this all the time. It's different rollover time from what Oanda is, which is what I'm using here on TradingView. Doesn't depend on the, on the trading platform. Depends on the broker. Trying to see if we can take advantage of this anytime sooner, but there's no higher time frame levels. $1956.45, right? But depending on how we print, I might consider it below here as well. But as we stated before, look, the previous hourly sprinted bullish, and even though the daily bias is bear, right now we're driving up. The daily still has no bottom wick. Chances are we break the lows here on the daily, flip and fill the wick. High probability of that happening. The thing is, we're not going to sit on the charts for the next 24 hours, right? We're going to take advantage of the volume, take our little piece, right? Secure the bacon and be out. Sir Wicks, are you my kind sir? You know somebody respects you when they use sir twice in a sentence, beginning and the end of the sentence. That's respect. I'm good, David. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you. You able to send the tunes playlist? No, it's just random. It's hair seller. Ideally, we come back down to range. We don't. We don't. If you miss how you feel, I mean, okay, there's moves happening all the time. I missed that big bullish move if you guys didn't see it from $1. But it's all right. We're now at 1958. I'm cool. Another move coming. There's another move coming. The thing is, I'm pretty confident in my trading style, right? Or the way I trade and what I done, that I'll get a lot of positions. I'm pretty confident that on average, you know, there's gonna be one every day. I'm pretty confident. Sir, do you hold trade longer or you accept break even as a result like Donvo? Well, I held a trade for 82 pips last night on pineapples. It was 2 positions. One of them I closed at 14 pips, and the pineapple, because it was a better entry on a pullback, I ended up going break even on that, and I went to sleep. It was, my TP was 82 pips, and I woke up right as it hit TP right as I was coming on stream this morning. Actually, no, it smacked TP middle of the night. We just discussed it this morning. Once I came on, we didn't talk about it. We just discussed the trade. So it does, but honestly, if I was watching it overnight as I was sleeping, I probably would have taken. There were a few places where I think I could have been like, oh, I'm good with the 40 here, right? But I just went to sleep and I was cool because I already secured my position for the session, and that was a second position that just, it could have hit break even. I was still ahead for the night. So it was house money, right? The idea is to be playing with house money as soon as possible in the trade. The less risk you have on the table, the better. The longer you'll be able to survive in this game. The more chances you have of profiting, right? The less risk you're putting on the table. It does matter that the 4-hour bullish, right? But my sells would also be, so it's the daily flip, but we're about to close here. 17 minutes, right? So that's why I said depending how we start moving down here. So if we flip here on the 4-hour, right, it'll be a bearish 4-hour. So then no, I'm not sell, and it closes. So let's say this 4-hour drives down in the next 17 minutes, right? And breaks the low. That means the daily flips. At that moment, we're gonna sell as this 4-hour closes bearish, right? Let's say it doesn't flip by that moment, so it would make sense, right? We're gonna continue on down to fill the wick at that moment. But let's say it doesn't, and let's say it does close bullish like this. You see how I have this level? You're like, well, just sell into a bullish 4-hour? Yeah, that's right. But at that moment, we'll be breaking the low of the previous 4 hour, and that's the only way you can do that. If you have a higher time frame closure against you, you can either wait for the next candle to close in your direction, or you can wait for that previous candle to break to confirm that you have enough volume to go the other way. And ideally you want a closure. But once that happens, we at that moment will zoom into the 5 and see where we can take advantage of this position here on the 5 driving back down, right? And from what I've seen previously, once we've closed like this before, look right here, this is what happened. And once that closed like that, look, it just drove straight down. So I will look to emulate the same thing here. Come down, come down, come down. This is what I will look for, right? Ideally for the rest of the night. Okay?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Good one, Hyper Scalper. Nice plug. With my help, you can be the best. Thanks, Wix, for your explanation. As always, top tier. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Why do you think they're pressing it below 2K to accumulate more to back up their zombie message of sound resilient? Yes. Can never go wrong with a yes. No sound? Stop playing games right now. Don't tell me there's no sound. There we go. Someone reacted. Someone said there's sound. Mute it. I can't trust Paul. I can't trust anything Paul says. I will never believe Paul. Look, that's 2 people that said no sound. Half the chat is muted. Yo, you guys need fucking headphones. Check this shit out. You put them on your ear and you hear shit. Nice job, Astro. Thanks for making these. There's sound? Of course there's sound. I can see it. I just drank a Red Bull. I see sound everywhere. Of course it's there. You guys need to have a Red Bull. Yeah, that's a good idea, Eric. Smash the like button, everybody. Let's grow the community. Let's get some more like-minded people in here. Let's see what their opinions on our sound is. Low sound in background. I mean, the music is low. Is this good? I feel like you guys can't hear me when it's like this. Maybe you guys don't want to hear me. Know what I mean? $300 likes to trigger a trade setup. Imagine. Hey, Glenn's thinking outside the box. Yeah. Glenn's off the perks and off the wheelchair, baby. That's right. Wife making them 5-star meals. I know, doctor on call. Hell yeah. Glenn living the second American dream. You need the jam wings? We already had it. Oh, maybe later on. It's better without music, just hear your sound. That's what I was thinking, like, right? We can talk, but then it gets too quiet at some point. My mic pops. Don't play that shit. About to go like this. This is about to be it right here. Let's get something. There. I think that's a good mix right there. Put some high music. Let's go high, Bobby. All streams with your playlist best. Oh, 2022. Yeah, last year. I haven't done any playlist music in the new year. How was the New York session? I had no trades in the New York session. I had 2 trades in Asian last night that I ended up holding for hours. Thanks for staying true to your stream. Yeah, thank you, Diego. Thank you for noticing. Thank you for recognizing, I think. Alright. Well, go to an ugly range. Ooh, you ugly. You ugly. This is the first time joining your session. Normally in New York, Don, your explanation is easy to understand compared to Don and Times. Man, hold on. I know you wrote like you ain't say it, but I'm about to pull a 6-9. I'm gonna pull a 6-9 right now. About to take a picture of your shit, and I'm sending it to Don right now. Nah, I'm kidding, but if you don't want me to send it to Don, send me a Bitcoin. You know, motherfucker would too. I'm kidding. Thank you. Appreciate you, Muhammad. Muhammad Ali Noorani. It's a pretty dope name. Muhammad Ali. That one? Nah. Noorani, yo. That's the new one. Dope. Pretty dope. I love it. Thank you for being here. Just trolling. They're gonna get you at the sauna in your gym. I'll say the same later. No, don't say nothing to Don. Don't make him feel bad. Go to his stream, like his stream, subscribe. Yo, but if it's your first time here, like my stream, sub to the channel, turn on notifications, and keep showing up. I love people that show up all the time, that are active. Maybe there's a buy if this 15-minute bullish. Like, yes, I was looking at this area, but no, I'm not interested in this area. I won't buy as above here. I know we had some rejections here earlier, but I was with no volume. I don't know, chat. The next 4 hours. So here's the thing. We're getting a 4-hour printed here, right? There's a lot of info here, right? Because now we know where to flip. That the flip of the 4-hour will match with the break of the daily low and the flip of the daily, right? And we'll break into another 5. Look, we had if the hourly closes below there, in the middle of the next 4 hour, maybe at 10. Like this, we'll take it down right below this area. Something like this. And there's a lot of range. Also, drop down to the 30, same range. And you go into the 5, the same range. That range is clean to drive down. We want to fill this range with no problem. And if we reject anywhere in here, great, we'll be break even. But ideally, to come back down and fill the daily wick. I know we're pushing up right now. I'm not in anything here, chat. I don't have no positions, nothing that would have set up for me. But I wouldn't be surprised, right, if we do end up having range 2 buys today. I'd just rather not. Rather see, if it sets up right, it's our position to take, but I'd rather see the daily start flipping today. That's why you ain't talked too much this morning. Calm, you ain't talked too much this morning because your ass was sleeping. How you gonna talk when you sleeping? You were doing a... You know how I know you were sleeping? We were discussing the fact that you were sleeping on stream and you didn't recognize or didn't realize we were talking about it. Can't lie to me. We got you in 4K. Ain't talked this morning. Yeah, capping. I believe that. Con probably did make 5K. Con was shot this morning. And headphones, you got Astro A50s. Chat, hold on. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back before the 4-hour close. I gotta refill my cup. love snowboard. Is it common in America to use plastic cups instead of glasses? No, but my ass ain't doing the dishes. Right? I'd rather. That's why you see me eating filet mignon off a paper plate. You ever see me eat off a regular plate? Never. I be showing my lunch, my breakfast all the time. Always a paper plate. Always a plastic cup. Shit, you want to do dishes? Enjoy. They got dishwashers for that. They do, but then you know what you got to do? You actually got to go take the dish, dump everything out. You got to load everything in the dishwasher. Then you got to get the dishwashing liquid. You got to turn the machine on, wait for it to wash the fucking dishes. And when it's done and you're doing some completely whole other shit because you've been done, forgot about dishes. All of a sudden, machine beeps and it's like, oh nope, back to dishes. Like you're a fucking slave. No, we're not back to dishes. We're back to nothing. I got paper plates. The shit's in the garbage. I forgot about it. Done. I'm that new generation of parent. That's a lot of. Oh. I'll be taking up half my day, dishes.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
It's crazy. You got the wife to cook, clean, and do dishes? No, that's not why I got me a wife. I wasn't like, yo, you cook, clean, and do dishes? Perfect, come in. Nah, I didn't get her for those reasons. I mean, the specs were there. I'm just saying, those weren't the reasons I got her. Unga bunga wife. Where are our clothes here, Chad? What I'm going to look for is either a breakup above this area, buys above 1961.615 on the 5, or yeah. Why were you not on stream yesterday? Because yesterday was a Sunday for me. And I'm not on stream on Sundays. thought it was in the past, how it is now. No big movements in Asian. No, it's just market cycles. You know, there were. Look at quarter four. We've had a lot of trades in quarter four, right? Of last year, and a little less than the whole quarter. Maybe like 2 months worth of action. We had. Yeah, 2 months worth of action. Quarter four, we had damn near 30 some trades in quarter four in Asian, right? It's gotta say something. What strat do you use in trading gold? My strat. This is it. You're looking at it. Look, let's redo this. We had a 4-hour close here, so let's do our chart here. Ended up with a kid's meal. I'm the type of dude to go to McDonald's and get a Happy Meal. Can I get a boy's toy too? You feel me? What? Still respecting this area. Interesting. Okay. Tin Man? What about Tin Man? Can you share your chart like Don does today? What does that mean? My results, that's right, Glenn. My results will not make you a better trader, will not make you go best of all time, will not prove anything to you. It's just going to be another topic of more questions. Irrelevant. We're doing this live every day. I don't tell you I'm in a position 10 minutes after a position. I tell you I'm in a position, you know when we're in. At this moment, I'm looking for a position above this area. I'm just looking at what stops would be here. Right. But yeah, it's done live here, right? My results won't make you better. What's going to make you better is if you see us winning trades here, you can emulate the best qualities that we have and take out the worst. Or if you see us losing trades, you actually spend time on the charts with us. You might have saw why not. Chat. I'm looking for buys above this area right here, but I'm gonna want this to come back down and give me a wick down to this area at around 1958, 1959. Broke the previous 30, broke the previous hourly. Roughly 32 pips. I'm not gonna take this off the rip we close here. I'm gonna want it to pull back. The 15's closing above. Well, if it does close above. Right now it's not closing above. If it does close above, I want the next 15 to tap in here and drive. Did not get a closure above. Maybe this will be it. Maybe the next 5. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I know. I know. I know, Green. What's chat bickering about at this moment? Hey. Let's go, Louie. Drop a like, sub to the channel. How perfect would it be if this was rejecting here? Marcel, how are you? Got a little beard going in there. Chat, I love all of you. Thank you guys for showing up. Not for nothing. All the talk in the chat, it's all banter and it's all good for the algo, right? You guys communicating, regardless of what it is, good for the algo. So we're growing the community. So cheers to that, and may no one ever pull up on you from some online beef, right? That's all I wish for you. May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house. For real, for real. Afar, afar. Wix Tin Man said he beefing you with yours. I don't even know who that is.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Learn something. I am not new to Forex. It's nice to come here, but I feel like you're attacking me. Don't attack anyone. Everyone's cool. Igor just likes to express his opinions. Right, Igor? Just don't overexpress. Hey, mods have the power here, Igor, so be careful. He's modded, he got the power. I don't tell mods how to moderate chat. They do their own thing. They know what to do. And I've seen some friendly fire in the past here, all right? So yeah, arriving. Look how nice this daily looks like. We might come up to make a top wick for the previous day, right? So it's all possible. I also mind this. We close above here, maybe off the rip. If we don't close above there, I'm gonna wait for a little pullback before we do close above there. The reason for the pullback that I want here is I want the higher time frame to have a bottom wick, but the 15 does. The 15 has one, right? Just in the middle of this 30, and the 30 closes in 8 minutes. So we're gonna we're gonna expect the next 30 to have a top wick here and a bottom wick on the next one, right? Yeah, if we close above this level, we'll be in. And I'm looking at around 37 pip stops. Because after that, the 4-hour lows will start breaking. And if these 4-hour lows start breaking, that's going to be the daily low flipping. It's going to be the daily flipping. Sorry, the daily low flipping. Daily low can't flip, it is the daily low. Anyway, it'll be the daily flipping, and if that starts to happen here, buy. There's a lot of room to come down. And I know we're looking for sells, and I know that's what we want, right? So that's what I'm saying. On buys, I'm not gonna look for runners. If we do get, it's just range to range. Because I'm really bearish today, really bearish. I mean, I'm so bearish, I'm questioning buys altogether. Because we have to calm down, right? And I'm thinking of once we start coming down, there's going to be a lot more confidence in those positions. I was hoping we'd reject earlier in the stream, start getting closures below 1958.19 earlier, because that way, if we get positions on stream, I was pretty confident in the runners. Put a daily wick fill. Put a daily wick fill down here, right? It's a lot of range here. Once the daily flips. This is 120, over 120 pips, 123 pips on a daily flip. Ideally, that's what we get. You got closure below here. I mean, closure above. Yeah, it's above closure. Chat. If we get a wick down, and come back up, re-break the highs, I'll be in the position here. I need a wick down to these areas. 1960, 1959 areas. Might not get it, but I want a wick down. Outside of that, it's a pretty solid position. Or it might just be gone without us. No wick down. I need a confirmation of a drive. I need liquidity grab. We messed around in this little 5-minute range, but I didn't have a liquidity grab and then a drive, right? That's what I want here. And it's okay. You got to be okay with. We did close above here. You got to be okay with having positions go, and it's not ideally set up for you. Breakdown's on point, right? I need some kind of a rejection, and I need a drive off of support. Yes. You can secure, you can do whatever you want, but I'm not in. So I hope it doesn't pull back. If it pulls back, I think it might start flipping, and then you're going to be in a shitty position. So I hope it plays out for whoever's in the position here, right? Because it only, went about 9 pips? It should go. It should give you enough, right? There you go. There you go. You guys should be securing positions here if you're in. I'm not in. Do you look for wicks every time? No, not really. But we didn't have, you see how these wicks played around here? This 5-minute range. This wasn't my idea of a 5-minute range that I consider a pullback. This 5-minute range right here, right? Ideally wanted this candle to pull back to this area, exactly where these wicks were, and then flip. If we could have done that, I would be in here on the flip or the break of the highs. But it didn't do that. It drove straight up, and I'm fine with that. Like, you know, I'm cool. I just, as long as you guys, you know, are either getting the dubs or understanding why I'm not in or why you should be in. We're all learning, but I hope this runs now, right? I don't need this to pull back for me, because there's a lot of people in here. Let this shit hit TP, and then cool. But no, you don't really look for wicks every time frame candle, because, you know, look, and realistically in this case, the 15 already created a wick, right? 30 had a wick, the hourly, they all had wicks. It's just they broke up here and didn't really create a range. They created this little barcode and drove. Got in 1960, yes. 1960, okay, yeah, it's a little different. $9.30. There's the 30 close. Wow, how many pips was that candle if we went in off the rip? It filled the range, 1 5-minute candle. Nice fucking trade. 17 pips. Nice job, everybody. Well, whoever took it. 1960, I'd take buys above here, 1960, 375. But realistically, it probably won't be for this session. Just because right now, look, we're going to drive up above here. How far are we going to drive on this hourly? Right? I need a closure, knowing that we're going to break above it. I need a 5-minute to create a range in the shape of a pullback, right? And then I need it to break above. So great, it's going to close above here. We can't, but I'm not going to enter a position. It can drive another 1,000,000 pips. I'm not going to enter nothing until it pulls back. Yes, nice. Nice. See, a lot of people took that. A lot of people took that without the wick, without just, you know, they seen the closure above. Our levels are on point here, right? This was the level that, you know, where you can predict a candle to drive. How do we know it's going to drive? It closed above the range, so we have volume to drive. We have more volume here, but I won't take this position until this pulls back and then creates another 5-minute range and then pulls up. And if it doesn't do that, then there's no trade. Sometimes we should go for it. Fuck it. Well, you can go for it. Like, I'm not here to stop you. I'm here to give you insight on, insight on my thought process, and use it to your advantage, right? Now, if this pulls back and creates a range, 5-minute range here, and then we close above this 1963 level, then I'll be interested. But honestly, this was the trade for the session. You know why? Because I would have, personally, if I entered, I would have closed here already as soon as we reached this level. That would be me done for the night, expecting the eventual daily flip. There's a lot of range to come up here, right? But overall, I'd be expecting the daily flip. This might never happen. You got attached to your analysis, Wix. You could have made a bag too. No. There's my analysis. Why would I trade with... I have my analysis, but then all of a sudden I'm going to trade what's not my analysis. You know how many more losses I would take on just being in positions that aren't welcome? Like, I'm good, bro. But thanks for the... what do you call it? Constructive criticism. Bye-bye, no. Oh, you mean like bye-bye? Like, bye? See you later? Later, Cribble. Yeah, people are trading, I guess. This is not financial advice. This stream is for educational purposes only. Educate, tell you what I know, and give you a sneak peek at behind the scenes of my thought process. That's it. No, why not get the bag? Shit. Why not? Have your 20 pips. Beautiful. Incredible. Oof. Chat, I'm going to tell you this much. I'm going to stay on for London because I'm trying to catch this flip. Doesn't happen. I'm going to be on. I'm not going to be on trading London. I'm going to make sure I'm up for 1 a.m. just to see if it's possible for us to come back down. If not, I'll go to sleep. Chat, so here's the thing. Now that you've had a range 2 breakout, right, above here, and I know our bias is bearish for the day, but you've had a range 2 breakout, right? So now your bias is switched to bullish once you have that. And in order for you now to take a sell, you need another range 2 breakout towards the bearish direction, right? Because now you have range 1, right? And range 2. So now anything below here will be a range 2 breakout to come back the other direction. And that's when you're looking for sells. Until this happens here, right? You have to fill all this. We're not gonna have any sells. Like, this isn't a range for me. This isn't pullback for me. We streamline? No, I'm not gonna streamline. I'm gonna hop on at 1 a.m. Right, pre-London. Look at it. If it has potential, I'll wait for some trades. Perfect. Pulls back here. It's creating a 5-minute range. We can close here and then come back up above. I'll take some more buys. Big stops. What can we use as stops? Would you like to see a range form and a breakout of it down to the downside and look for a 70% retracement off the breakout leg and into the seller? Thoughts? Thoughts. You gotta ask Calm. He knows everything about thoughts. No, I don't do no 70% retracement, no fib levels, nothing. I don't know. I guess if that's what you're waiting for, yeah, that's solid. If that's the way you trade, I mean, this is what I'm waiting for. Kevin, Tanakon, looks, I'm gonna call it. See you in the morning. Yes, absolutely. Couldn't trade like this without you and Don. Beautiful. Awesome. Do the daily candles always have a top and bottom wicks? Not always. Nothing's black and white here, right? Nothing's set in stone. No strategy, no nuance, no weakness that we exploit is set in stone. It's just probabilities, right? But the majority of candles have wicks, right? So if we're gonna base what we're doing off that then the candle is likely to come back and create a bottom wick, right, on this daily. When will that happen though? Waiting for a top wick that never came. It's not necessary, right? But you're gonna expect it, then start basing your analysis, but make sure it happens first before you act on your analysis, right? Trade range 2 needed to go in against the daily bias, yes. But then your bias changes, right? Once you get that range 2, and if you start coming back the other way, you still need a range 2 because now your bias changed. And guess what? Our range 2 is here. Guess where the daily flip is? Oh, well, sorry, not the daily flip, the previous hourly low. But if we start heading down below here, yeah, that will be a range 2 breakout coming back the other way, and you can start anticipating the daily flip, and it would be also the break of the previous or the current 4-hour low. We would be bearish on the 4-hour at this point. So you have to realize what the higher time frames will look like. Right now though, chat, where are these stops going to be if we do close above here? This area is at 49. The most logical stops are right here, right? At 60 pips. Should I hold? I bought 1964. Well, if you already entered a position, you should have had a plan for entry and exit. Let's discuss it before you enter the position next time. Mr. Bozak, price will drive up to 1968. All right, the Bozak level. Now, if the direction of the asset is bullish during the day, which time frame would a break below a range would you consider for a sell? Like say if the 4-hour strong bullish and retrace sell? No, probably you want a bearish 4-hour print, or you want a break of the previous 4-hour low with the 5 setting up. Buys might be too late. Yeah, I've heard that many times, but it's alright. I'll have confidence who buys above here just because we'll close above there. If we get a close above here, that means we have enough volume to drive, right? And we've created a 5-minute range here that I wanted to see. I wanted to see this range being created right here. No, if we close above, my stops will probably be around 60 pips. My TP will probably be around 60 pips. Sorry, more. 82. That's what I'll start the trade off with and manage risk. Wicks wants a bearish day and he will do everything to get it. I mean, no, we'll get the bearish day. I just want to make sure I'm there if it happens. Right? We want it, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen. Market's not going to be like, oh, they want the shit, so let me just give it to them. Parenting 101 chat. This is Gatorade, right? It's purple because it's Gatorade. Ask me why my drink is purple. What is it? It's grape drink. It's grape drink. Thanks. How do you deal with not getting any setup to trade for a few days? Do you check other assets too? No, I mean, we trade mornings, right? This morning, I had one trade that I closed for 14 pips and the pineapple with that trade that I closed for 82 pips. I didn't even close it. It just hit TP. So, like, we trade, right? We don't always get a trade during Asian session when I stream. But we average roughly one trade a day in the New York session. We average maybe 2 to 3 trades a week in the Asian session, right? So hey, this is Gatorade chat. Alright, don't fuck with me right now. This is Gatorade. Drinking Gatorade because it's practice time, right? You gotta practice. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Gatorade. H2O. Wig's going to Poland. I know, I saw Warsaw in the building. Chat, are you feeling pumped? If you're not feeling pumped right now, give me a pump. Give me a... You be feeling pumped right now. Let's get the juices flowing, right? Let's get the blood pumping. Right? Hiya. Well, that did nothing to the market. Where's the hourly closing here, though? This is nice. Really want a closure above this area at 1962.445. We get a bottom wick on the hourly and start coming up here, which would be this would be us breaking the previous hourly high. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna look for. This is nice, this pulling back here. 5 more minutes for the next for this hourly candle to close. This isn't bad, this is good. So right now, the key is for us to pull back to around 1961.465 and start coming up. Right. Now that we're getting this 1 hour close, if we can do something like this. Right. If we can do something like this, this would be, that would mean the hourly would look like this. Well, no, that's not what it means. It would mean the hourly would start looking. It would mean the hourly would start looking like this. And as we're driving up here, this would be the break of the previous hourly high. And if that happens, any closure here on the 5 minute is good for us to take up and fill this with what the hourly is looking like. But you need a pullback on the next hourly, right? So even if it closes above here, you can't take a trade off the rip because you're expecting the hourly to pull back before driving. So let's see, maybe I'll stick around for maybe another 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. If it sets up, we'll trade. If it doesn't, we'll wait till pre-London. GBP 1940. Someone's in a sell already. You guys are crazy. It's just calling tops and bottoms. Why just trade and analysis for gold? What about other pairs?
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
That's just what I trade. Trade gold. There's other gurus for other things, right? I do gold. Shout out Florida for passing that no permit to carry a concealed weapon. Yeah, but it's still concealed carry though. Can't just be out walking around with your AK. Talking about, I'm gonna go get me a burger. Got the Fibby out. One USD Mexican go to Jose's live. Chat, you guys are mean. Meanies. Damn. I got a fucking Jamaican joint the size of a broom waiting for me outside. I'm staring at this fucking range. $20 seconds here for the hourly close, chat. So this is good. The hourly's closing above this area, right? The hourly's closing above the hourly level here. Just need a bottom wick on the next hourly, a drive up, and a break of the previous hourly highs. Just that. Mod, absolutely. We used to trade, not like we never trade. We used to trade GJ. We traded GJ last year. But we've been getting much better at gold. So there's just no point, and we can just get really good at this. Really want to be the king of one instead of the jack of all trades. Okay. There we go, bottom wick on this hourly. Coming down, this is perfect, which will fall in line with those 5-minute bearish candles that we drew. And then let's see if we can get a bearish candle here. Drive down and then come back up above 1963.75. If it can do that, great. If not, we're going to look for sells. We're going to wait for sells for pre-London below 1958.2. How many trades do you take per week on average trading gold? I think last week I had 7. Let me look. I had 7 trades all of last week. Between both sessions. My entire week last week was 7 trades. How much you make last week? Oh, irrelevant. Irrelevant. Which one better for beginners? There's no one size fits all. There's no such thing as what's better for beginners. You're concentrating on the wrong thing. Understand the concepts and then decide how you want to utilize the concepts, whether you want to utilize them in scalping or day trading. Understand what's going on in the markets. Understand the levels that are being tapped. Understand why they're being tapped and why they have to be retested and why these ranges have to be filled. At what point? Understand candle closures, reading the candle itself, how to break it down on a smaller time frame, larger time frame, what it will look like, what a range will look like on a higher time frame. Break all that down, and then you can decide how you want to apply the knowledge that you have. Application is key, but you can't apply what you don't know. So there's 5-minute closes, right? If we can get the next 5 minutes to start coming up and breaking the highs, right? If we can get this action here, we're gonna be in buys off the rip. That's the action that we need. If it doesn't happen and we start coming all the way down here, I'll be happy with that as well. Oh, whoops, wrong color. Ideally, for the sake of this session, we reject here, come up. You guys are shot. Who the hell just asked in the in the devious server, in the Discord server? Someone just asked, trivia started yet? Bruh. No, it's coming up. Hi, bro. Would you say if my strategy is scalping based from your strategy, would downvote to scalp those ranges, limit my risk 33.33% is okay? Or do I need to risk more? 0.33 like a third of your account? Or 0.33 like a third of a percent? Third of the account? No, you should never risk that much. You should always be able to come back and use the same leverage and the same risk management to make back what, well, not to make back what you lost, but to continue trading. The difference between an onion and a wick special, big difference, very different things. Just stick with us or get the playbook. Go to the playbook. Go download the playbook. It's free on controllerfx.com. Get the playbook and it'll show you the difference. A third of 1%, that's great. You're going to be in the game for a long, long time. And if you start winning with only risking a third of a percent, it's longevity for you. At that rate, you have a lot of time to make mistakes and fix them. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Keelan in the house. What up, Keelan? What's the deal? we're gonna get the bearish momentum that we wanted all. Here's the thing, Chad. You can't trade no matter how well you can't. I'm not going to. No matter what it does here, we can't trade. I can't trade until this hourly breaks back below here, 1958.2, breaks the previous hourly. Maybe have the 4-hour flip. Until this happens, we come down below here. I can't even utilize the 5-minute here. We could still get this, chat, right? We could still come back up above here. And I'd be open to that as well if we can get that here. If the next candle comes up and closes above here, I might think about having the same positions that we had right here to come back up. So there's a few things that can happen here, but it's got to happen. That has to happen on the next candle, next 1 or 2 candles. Previous 4-hour has no bottom wick. Does that equal liquidity to be taken? The previous 4-hour has no bottom wick. Yes. But I believe it's irrelevant at this point since we drove up so much. There's no liquidity to come back and grab there. We break that low, we're going to start heading down. Maybe he turned over a new leaf? Yeah, the green leaf. Well, lot size is Lotus for an account with 500 USD. I believe, Ahmad, you should spend some time on baby pips and really understand what's going on behind the scenes. Maybe even, with all due respect, maybe even controllerfx.com if that shit's ever gonna go live. But it would benefit you a lot because these are like basic questions. It's telling me, if you're asking that, it's telling me that you don't have much experience, but you have skin in the game, and shouldn't have. You shouldn't have skin in the game when there's that little experience. The flip might come in this session? No. It might. I mean, anything can happen. I'm just not expecting it to come here. We're going to need 4-hour lows to be broken. I'm going to need a next 4-hour close, which comes at 1 a.m. I respectfully disagree. All the technicals I see indicate a bullish gold tonight. Okay? That's fine. We can disagree. It's all perspective. Our daily's very bearish, right? And we have a massive wick to fill. And today doesn't have, and today opened up with a top wick with no bottom wick. So we're expecting at some point throughout the day, the next 24 hours, for this to flip and drive down and fill the wick down. But if you're expecting a bullish move up, I can't disagree with you as long as you get range 2 breakouts. We already had range 2 breakouts. They only filled this range. It didn't really drive up, right? At this moment, if this candle doesn't close above 1961.465 in the next 1 minute, what most likely you're going to see happen here is this candle come up, make a top wick, and then break down over here and look like this. And I know some people will take this as a position, but I will not. I will wait for this to actually reach these levels, right? And close in a higher time frame, because this is still a nuance with a lot of unpredictability in here. Because if you look at the higher time frame candles, they're still bullish, and unless we start flipping bearish, we might just continue coming up. So I don't disagree with you that we're going to continue bullish. I'm telling you that we don't know, and we will see, and we will react to candle closings. But this candle, this bullish candle, 5-minute candle, needs to close above 1965.465 for me to be in a position. At this moment, looks like we're heading back down. And like I said, if we break 1958.2, we're going to be filling the daily wick down. Don is waiting on a Tuda. On what? What's Don waiting on? Did he post somewhere? Am I missing something? What did Don post? Hi chat. It's 10:15. The 15 is closed bear here below support. Past our stream time. Finna roll my joint, let's get it. You analyze fundamentals? Yeah, look, I looked at the news, I saw there wasn't any fucking news, and I was done with my analysis. On message, Rick, so it was about the website. Sure. Thanks for your words, appreciate it, I got you. Yes, nothing here is meant to... I mean, yeah, some things are meant to poke fun at you and see how much you can take, but like, nothing here is meant to fuck with you and your mental state. Like, yo, we're joking here, right? It's just jokes, but so don't take anything personally. But overall, like, if you want some good constructive criticism, yeah, go really on those beginner nuances. Go to baby pips or controller effects. You think 500 is the lowest account you can start with? My first account I ever started with $200. And it was gone in less than 24 hours. So I think you can do that. I think you can start even lower at 100 maybe. Let's see. So this is the bottom wick for this hourly to drive up. And the hourly did close above. See if we can get the 5 closing above here. Let's see, there's a lot of time here. But like I said, that previous 5 closing below is a good indication that This one should make a top wick and then drive down like I just drew. How long you been trading? 4.5 years, 4 years. Yeah, it breaks this previous 5 low. We're just gonna call it a stream. But these levels are valid here, right? So we get closures below or above these levels. They're still valid, right? So I would look for the 4 hour to come back below this area and start flipping. I'm sorry, 4 hour for the daily. Daily start flipping, and you can start anticipating it if you start breaking previous hourly lows. If you start, and you'll see by 1 a.m. you'll see there's 2 more candle closures, right? So you're gonna have the 11, the 12, and the 3 more candle closures, right? You just had the first hour close after the new 4 hour started. So you'll see a bearish candle print, you'll see a wick up, come down, you'll see a bearish momentum if that's gonna happen by 1 a.m., right? Not everything's printed, but from what's printed, these levels are still valid, still solid. And look, that previous 5 did not close above, so now you're seeing exactly what we drew, right? We drew this candle break in this low. We literally just fucking drew this. It's gonna drive down here, but it's not my position to take, right? I'm gonna stand on my principles and what I usually trade. It's not I'm gonna hop in a trade because I know it's gonna happen there. It might not, like, but the chances of it driving down here at this point now are higher than they are just flipping up. Chat, drop a like, sub to the channel if you enjoyed that breakdown, and if you were able to take advantage of our previous bullish breakdown. And join us in the morning, but tomorrow 8 p.m. Eastern I'll be doing this again. We're live every Monday through Thursday on YouTube. Hell of a fake out tonight. I mean, this would be great if it comes down. It'll fall in line with the daily and what we waited for when we came on stream, right? It's not. This is the better move, trust me. So trust me, right? How many times have you heard people say that? Trust me. Don't trust me. Check it out for yourself when it happens. The higher probability move here is to get these closures, right, and drive down here. That would be the higher probability than this coming up, right, and closing above here. So there's range here, right, and there's range here. But the better range to play with the higher probability of runners running and the candles driving is this, not this, because this would fall in line with our daily bias. This would be against it. Even though you can trade against the daily bias, like I said, but right now that's what we're looking at, and the daily highs are way up here, right? 1979.26. So, as I said, I would look for these for pre-London, and that's the way the cookie crumbles tonight. Under 300 likes. Yeah, I know. Come on, let's get to 300. We should have been at 400. It's alright, we had 600 people watching. If I took that position with everybody, it would be. Alright, yeah, I'm going to call it a stream here. Mods, thank you for showing up. The gang, I appreciate all of yous. Chat, as always, love and wisdom to you all. I appreciate you guys being here. Always dope. We vibed out. I didn't grab a position. A lot of people did, but I'm pretty certain it's going to be a really good night. It should be a great London session. Oh man, I was a London. If I was a London streamer, y'all. No, I'm gonna look for some overnight runners. London should be fun. Yeah, I think we've created this daily top wick to start heading back down. All right, chat. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys tomorrow morning on Dawn stream and 8 p.m. Eastern, live here on YouTube tomorrow evening. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Yep, baby, we're done. Say bye, everybody.